I'm Michael Snyder.
I'm John Matthew.
Evan Guns.
Casey Weber.
Bennett Peterson.
Clayton Schwalbe.
Hundreds of people die each day from a drug overdose. Think about it like this. Imagine a airliner crashing each day and how widely that news coverage would be. That's how many people die each day due to drugs. I would like to talk about 3 key points of what I believe we should do in order to solve this problem. The first one would be we just got to look at how big the problem truly is, what some of the cause and effects are, and what we can do to solve this problem. So I'd like to start off with some of the facts that I found doing my research on how bad this problem truly is. 7 million Americans are affected by drugs each year, and $100 billion is spent in on drugs each year, and there's $35 billion spent by the government in order to afford rehab facilities and other drug reforms to try to prevent this from happening. Some of the causes and effects are that roughly 45% of people have used drugs in their lives from the ages 12 and up. Some of the drugs the number one drug that's used is marijuana by people, either medically or just getting it illegally. Other drugs that are used are 14% of cocaine, 10% of people use LSD, ecstasies at 7.4%, meth at 5.6%, and heroin at 2.3% of all drug users. Americans spend around $100 million each year on buying their drugs. The government spends the $35 billion for that reform. 70,000 people die each year due to drugs, which I believe is truly a huge problem for the people of the United States, because that's 70,000 people that could make a difference in today's society. On average, our overdose rate increases by 4%. Many people fall into debt through their drugs because they are addicted and there's no way out for them. They feel trapped, and drugs are their only ways of coping. People do this by ruining their credit scores, making it financial hard times for them, and this ends up kicking them out on the streets, where our homeless percentage will go up because of this result. So what we need to do in order to change this problem is we need to stop feeding into this drug addiction, pretending that it's just not their problem. We need to figure out, give them a hand, boost them up, because we look at drug users as people that are evil. They're choosing to do this, or some people, for instance, a lot of people get into opioids, which is a gateway drug, and they just keep on going on that through past surgeries, and then it goes on and grows from there. And other people use those opioids, they sell them to people that are addicted in order to make a quick buck, and that's just not right. It's causing a huger problem. Over 1 million people want help with their drug addiction, and only 200,000 people are able to receive that help. So I believe we need to come together as a community in order to solve this problem. This problem could be easily solvable if we just spread more awareness, keep on checking on people, and making sure the drugs aren't freely going around our streets. The law enforcement can help with this by putting away drug dealers and just securing our communities, but we could also do our own by creating help, giving people an extra hand, and not being afraid of drug users, and don't view them as terrible people, but view them as people that need help.